Hi guys, you're live with your favorite Pontiff. Hello! Hello! Hello today guys, I'm wearing one of my favorite Herman Sews shirts. Absolutely beautiful. I love this shirt. This shirt is absolutely amazing. Guys, I'm just sending the invite out to our treacherous snakes. The treacherous snakes are live streaming now. There we go. The snakes have got the invite. And I want to say hello. 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 Blueshirt Buddah. Blueshirt Buddah. Blueshirt. I believe the economy's starting to get back in. It's starting to pop. I want to say that I'm very, very pleased. The economic situation is going to get better. I think this COVID thing could have wiped this species out, but it's nowhere near as bad as we thought. So Blueshirt Buddah, we're over the moon! The man on the moon! We're over the moon! So, I gotta tell you, man, very good news indeed. So, guys, it's your Pontiff. I'm broadcasting live. Had a tricky situation yesterday. Went and saw my adult son. Oh, fuck. You know, I got to be completely honest with you there. We are working on some very difficult problems. He won't listen to me. Bit drug fucked. Very drug fucked. And he thinks I'm the biggest cunt in the world. What can I say? What can I honestly say? There's nothing I can say or do. It's very sad. But I try my best. I try my best. Oh, Blueshirt still out of work. That's okay. Economy's coming good. It's coming good. Guys, I want to tell you, I'm very proud and pleased to be here. These live shows are great. They're great. And all the people who super chat, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for super chatting. It's how it goes. It's not a matter of cutting him loose. I have cut him loose. He doesn't live with me, but the limited assistance, I try and manage his money, made sure, all I'm trying to do is make sure he keeps, as Dave Ramsey says, the roof over your head. Roof over your head, utilities and food. Just trying to see. I manage it, making sure when his money comes in, he pays it. If he wants to kick me off that, well, that's his choice. This is actually one of my Herman Sews shirts. It's beautiful. Butcher's uniform. Yeah, I suppose it could be a bit, but I love it. Look, it's the luxury. This is the the Michael producer Mike type shirt. A little bit out there, but see. The whole thing about this shirt is no one wears a tie anymore, so you dress up with your cuffs. It's got my signature on the cuff here. I'm wearing the Reverso again today. It just makes you feel amazing. Amazing. So that's how we go there. Yep, I got a Japanese hairdresser. Yet not the ex-wife. This is another lady who cuts it. It's her business. And yeah, she trimmed my hair. I've gone to her for a couple of years, actually more than a couple, 7 years now. And that's where I go. That's what I like to do. Okay, I gotta. Now, guys, what's going on? We're doing these shows, and Ron the Shrink is there. Ron the Shrink, this is 5 minutes in. We need a super chat. We need to make sure the super chat is working. Is something wrong? And G, just need red shoes, Arch. Thank you. Brian Allison, 5 Paddocks life savings. Yes. The treacherous snakes, I have sent the invites. I've sent the invites. What more can I do? What more can I do? So I got to be completely honest with you. These live shows, I will do them as long as I am supported. As soon as the support stops, well, we'll have to scale it back. That is the honest truth. So there's not, that's how it goes, guys. Dave Ramsey would smack you, Arch. I love Dave Ramsey. I don't know. I don't know, Steve. Don't know. I'm not in the drug scene, okay? I'm not in the drug scene myself. Sex workers' lives matter. I always like sex workers. By the way, why? Oh, thank God, Ronnie. Ronnie, the shrink, $5. Next watch in your collection, big boy. I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna get a beta. Look, if I got a certain contract with a certain supplier, I might get another paddock. I said I would like a 5134. That's a manual wind complication. It's a travel time Calatrava. However, if I had to use my own money to buy something, I'm on a budget. I would like to get a steel beater, probably a Pam beater, or a, something. I want something beater. And gee, $2 Arch. Who'd win in a quarter mile, the MR2 or the Miata? Ooh, see, both of those cars, they are both the MR2 mid-engined. The Miata, that's a front. It's a classic sports car. I dare say the MR2 might be a better layout. It possibly would have. The MR2s were more expensive when they were new than the Miata, but both brilliant cars. I'm a brand snob. I want to buy a 4th or 5th hand Porsche Boxster. Okay? Is that going to be trouble? A 4th or 5th hand Boxster. Okay? We got John Reedy. John Reedy, £5. Hey, Arch. Good time to buy from ADs now with them reopening. I don't ever buy new. ADs are not your friends. This bullshit waiting game. Look, ADs, you know what? Go to the grey market. David SW, don't play these stupid fucking games. Don't play games. Go to a grey market dealer. Fuck the ADs. Fuck the ADs. You know that? Fuck the ADs. Fuck the ADs. They're not your friends, okay? Yen XX, €2. Evening, Arch. How's Australia at the moment? We are doing well. The weather, it's autumn. We're coming into winter. A little bit nippy in the morning. Corona doesn't seem to be terrible. It seems to be resolving. We're still a little bit in lockdown. The states are locked. But we are getting better. We are getting better at the moment. We're getting better. It's really good. It's good. It's really good. Share markets rising. Share markets boom, going up. Life will get back to normal. It's returning to normal. So I just wanted to say that. I gotta be totally honest with you there, man. I've been everywhere, man. I gotta be totally honest with you. It's getting better, and I love it. I think I'm really happy that things are coming back, because I don't like it when people are not doing so well. Okay, please understand that. Here we go. Jaden V, $5. 4 more JLCs to balance out the collection. Jaden V, that's not as stupid as it sounds, okay? Because let me tell you, I really do think, you know, if I didn't have the 5 identical paddocks, JLC would be a great brand. I'd get, what would I get if I had more JLCs? Well, I've got the Reverso Grande. I would get a tribute to 1931. I would get the calendar Reverso. I would then get, I reckon, a master control. You've got to get a master control. And then I would get the master compressor. And then you want a Memovox. You want to get a classic JLC collection. The good thing about JLC is they are really good on the used market. Some of those models tend to tank a bit, especially the master compressor. The Reversos aren't so bad, but man, JLC, JJ Lecout, Jaeger Lecoultre, I love the brand. I really do love the brand. I think the brand is special. I think it has got so much going for it. And I really do think JLC is a beautiful watch to collect. Now, the problem is, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, they are a little bit soft. Soft on the secondary. Yes, they are. But, hey, you know what? They are absolutely beautiful. I reckon you could also have 5 Reversos, because I honestly do love the Reverso. I think the Reverso is special. I think it's sweet. Why not? Why not get a Reverso? Showcase watches. Hello, Showcase watches. Come on, man. Why don't you, Mr. Showcase, come on the channel now? Me and you could talk. We could talk whist watches. Why don't you talk to me, Mr. Showcase? Come on, Mr. Showcase. Let me find his fucking email. Come on the show. I'm just going to send you a link, Mr. Showcase. Here we go. Paste. And I'm also going to put that into my list so that I can, because I use a different email account to log in. So I'm just going to send that now. Okay, Mr. Showcase, I just sent you an invite to come on there. I just sent you, Mr. Showcase. Get your ass on here now. Have a chat. Come on. No one else is here. The snakes aren't there. Steve! One Great British Pound. 1 Great British Pound, governor. It's a geezer. It's this geezer who come on. So I got to be completely honest with you. It's really looking good. It's very, 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 very good. It's very good, man. I wanted to tell you that. Sailing, $2. Sailing, $2. Pay debts and invest dollars. I'm just getting on. Showcase is getting ready to come on the show. Just getting my head. Pay debt and invest dollars before. I think you're right. Sailing, you are 100% right. Hello, Mr. Showcase. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. How are you?
I'm okay, but I'm just dealing with my adult son who's a bit of a drug addict. You know, it's just a bit fucking... It's a bit hard at the moment, to be honest with you. It's a bit fucking... I had to ask him 20 times to extend the lease on his house. I said, if you don't fucking sign it, you're not fucking living with me. I said, you either sign the fucking thing or you're going to be on the street. So it's up to you. He's arguing with me and his mother. And I said, man, you're 27 years old and I've asked you 30 times to sign this fucking document. It just...
Hey, you'll get some rent.
Sorry?
Get some rent out of him.
No. He's not allowed to stay here. He's not allowed to stay here. Because, I mean, the problem is he'll corrupt. I'm scared of him, the other kids, seeing how he lives. That's not acceptable. My friend, talk to me. What's happening?
Well, I caught you the last video, a really interesting video about your collection, about what you're looking to do. And
I'm thinking about, I'm just saying, look, you know, if I was to, sometimes I'm so deep in my collection, I can't see the wood for the trees.
I think the two-liner, the pre-ceramic two-liner that Mark's got for sale, I'd buy that. Well, I don't know if he's got it for sale, but he didn't speak too fondly of it, so...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're right. You're right. Look, I just designed the collection. I thought that's something usable. At the moment, the paddocks aren't really that usable, you know?
How do you go if, like, when you go somewhere and you go in a pool or something like that? Do you just go with nothing?
You can't wear any of those watches. No, they're not waterproof, and the straps are $800 each. Even if they were waterproof, the straps are $800 to $900 each.
So you need something. You need something. Discount diver.
I'm thinking about a PAM, cheap PAM.
Yeah.
Because Rolex is expensive. You know what I mean? I don't have $10,000. Here we go. Yen XX, £5. Rate these divers from 1 to 5. Submariner, Super Ocean 42, aquaracer, seamaster 42, Tudor Black Bay. Okay, so number 1 I would say would be the Submariner. Number 2 would be Tudor Black Bay. Number 3 would be Super Ocean. Number 4 would be the Seamaster, and number 5 would be the aquaracer. Number 1 being the most desired, number 5 being the least desired.
That's interesting then. So would you put the modern Seamaster above the Tudor? Below the Tudor?
Yep.
Really? That's
the Tudor's amazing. In-house movement.
But the new Omega's got the caliber 8800.
Yeah, it has. It's a great... But Omega, they just don't seem to have that resale value. You know, they really... They flood the market with too many options. I quite like the Planet Oceans. I like the orange and blue, but I think it's a bit of a fashion trad. You know?
See, the Planet Ocean, I've told loads of people with Planet Oceans, if they're going to buy one, they want to buy the, I think it was released in 2012, the caliber 8500. It's the one, they went from the 2500 in the previous Planet Ocean, they went into the 8500. And that's the one that Daniel Craig wore in the 2012 Skyfall movie. And they are still cheap. Over here in the UK, you can pick one of them up for 2,500.
That's 5,000 Aussie dollars. That's a lot of money still. I mean, I don't know how much money you earn, but £2,500 is still a lot of money, isn't it? If you're on benefits, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah. No. It is. But I mean, over here, you're looking at, if you were to take like a sub, if you were to take a sub over here, you're looking at $9,000 for a sub in the UK.
Ooh, £9,000. No.
Yeah, £9,000 for a 116610 LN. $9,000 for if you bought one with stickers and box, $9,000.
Jesus Christ! How are things going in the UK? Are they getting better?
So. There's been talk that there's riot groups going to try and pull down Winston Churchill's statue and all sorts of crap.
What did Winston Churchill do wrong?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Tell me this. Without going too much into your business, has business been good for you?
Yeah, it quietened off obviously over the lockdown, but we've opened back up now.
But why would it quiet down over the lockdown?
I had to shut my business down.
Why?
Because all the businesses in the UK, apart from essential workers, got closed down.
How do they... If your business isn't going, how do they process the people who are...
What they've done in the UK, so in the UK, only essential workers were going to work.
Okay.
Every other business was closed, so shops, retail, everything was closed. But what the government did is they stepped in and they've helped all the businesses by giving them 80%.
Yeah, but they can't fucking do that forever. Do you understand?
No.
So, it's like British Leyland. They only wanted to work 3-day fucking week. See how that fucking worked out. And then those other 3 fucking days, they had a fucking union meeting. Yen XX £2. I saw police got on the run for rioters in London. I saw police got on the run for rioters. And Horace $2. Sell off shitters paddocks so you can buy decent Oris. Thank you.
No, not Oris.
Look, I got to be honest with you there. You've got to get different things out of your collection. Like, you don't have to wear your watches to get enjoyment from them, do you?
No, I'd agree
You
with
can
that.
hoard them.
Yeah, I agree.
You can just, knowing you own them is very good.
I'm not a dress watch person. I don't own dress watches, but I have been tempted by the the JLC Reverso, the large one, the big one. I do like that. Is yours the large one or is yours the smaller one?
No. It's the Reverso Grand Date. It's the Grand.
Yeah.
The Grand. Yeah. Otherwise, it's too. I'm a big guy. It's too small. You know what I mean?
I'm the same.
But tell me, Salient, we got $2, another $2 to hear you tell Rodent to fuck himself. Yes. The Rodent, that's exactly it. They can all fuck themselves there. I want to say, Showcase, tell me this. With your, when after you had the theft, did that put you off watch collecting completely? I don't know how I would handle that.
It stopped me buying any. It didn't stop me collecting. It just stopped me buying. I kept what I had, but obviously the amount of money that was involved, it made a dent in my watch spending funds. Because usually I try and buy one watch a year. That's what I try and do. So all of my watches are staggered. So I've got a 2012 model, a 2013, a 2014, a 2015. I try and stick to that rule.
Why is theft such a big thing in the UK? Why are there so many nasty fucking geezers?
I don't know, because generally speaking, I come from a nice area of the UK. I mean, some areas of the UK is worse than others, but
did they have any suspects? Maybe you've misplaced it.
No. I knew where it was. I didn't know it had gone. The problem I've got is I wasn't 100% sure when it went, because
now a couple people have said to me, it's insurance scam, he's insurance scam. He had no fucking insurance. He had no fucking insurance. Do you understand? It can't be an insurance scam if he had no fucking insurance.
I have insurance now, and I've got far better security now as well. I've got a safe, I've got security, and I've got insurance. So I've learned a valuable lesson.
Doesn't that hurt you that someone just walked into your house and stole your goods? Isn't that more?
Yeah, very much. I'd like to catch the guy, put it that way.
Yes. Have you set any traps? Set any traps to see if you could get them out again?
No, we've got a lot of security now. We've got a lot of security at the front of the house, the back of the house. I don't want to tempt fate, but good luck to anybody who tried.
You told me you're a Mercedes person yourself?
Yeah. I've had two SLKs.
Now the thing is, a lot of people criticize the SLK. They say it's a hairdresser's car.
This was when the SLK it launched in the UK in 2011. That was the more aggressive front. That was the one that wasn't the hairdresser one. They made it into a more of an aggressive front.
It had the circle headlights, didn't it?
That's right. So I got one in 2011. I decided to go. I wanted a bit of a toy, so I went and bought one from Mercedes, and then I sold that car. That was the AMG one. I bought the AMG in 2017. But I got rid of the SLK. I bought it in 2011. I did 3,000 miles in 3 years, and sold it, and then just missed it. So I got another one in 2017, but had to sell it when I found out my wife was pregnant. So I didn't keep it very long.
Why is that?
But it was only a 2-seater. It wasn't much of a family car.
Can't she just stay at home and clean the house?
I'll let you tell her.
That's a joke. No, but seriously, couldn't you have more than one car?
Well, we do. I mean, she drives a Volvo.
Haven't you got those big station wagons you can sort of use?
I drive a Toyota Hilux, and my wife drives a Volvo. So we're pretty geared up on the cars now. But I'm into my classics more than anything. I like my classic stuff.
What classic cars do you love? Tell me. I'm a classic car guy.
The old classic Austin Minis.
Oh, fuck. Here's one for you. I like the Mini, the Worsley version of the Mini.
Yeah.
The Worsley version.
So that's the one with like the trunk.
And did you know they had a Fand and Pla version of the Mini?
No.
They did a Vanden Pla version.
Right. No, well, the ones I'm into, I mean, the one I've got currently is
What year? What year?
well, the one I've got now is a Rover. It's a 1998 Paul Smith edition.
Paul Smith edition. Fuck,
Yeah.
I love Paul Smith.
There was only 300 in the UK.
How funky is it? Can you send me some pics of the Paul?
Yeah.
I'd love to see the Paul Smith. So this is when. Was this when BMW owned them, or this was when they were part? Okay.
BMW took over in '96, I think it was.
So did it have the BMW engine in it, or it had the?
No, it's a 1275 A series engine.
Oh, so it's proper. Okay, and low Ks? Is it kind of a?
Oh, it's on 38,000 miles.
And you look after it, then you garage it, I hope.
Yeah. Well, what's happening is I'm actually currently, by the end of this week, I'll have a little studio set up in my garage. So I've converted the garage. I've had it all dry lined and all plastered. And half of it is for the car and workshop. The other half is going to be a little studio area where I can do my watch again.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So, yeah.
Tell me this. See, I love classic cars, but I can't afford one. Okay? I was thinking about getting... See, cars in my country are very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tanzio, you know, he got a Porsche 911. It was a couple years old. He paid about 100,000 Canadian for it.
What's that,
right?
US? Canadian dollars?
That's about 75,000 US. 70,000 US.
Well, 67,000 pounds, yeah.
Okay. See, in my country, that doesn't get you a 2-year-old 911. For that money there, you're still getting a 2 or 3. You're getting a 4 or 5-year-old. Actually, you're getting a 2-year-old, probably a Boxster.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how vicious.
Well,
is the Boxster a good car or not? Tell me the truth.
I like the Boxster. I don't know too much about them, but yeah, I quite like it. Over here, you'll get a Boxster, say a Boxster S, maybe 2005, 2006, 50,000 miles. You'll pay about £5,000-6,000 for it.
Yeah, they're very. The problem is in the UK, you've got that fucking dreaded salt, that rust.
Yeah.
They're fucked once they've been touched by the dick.
Yeah.
I've seen cars that people have brought out to Australia from England, and they honestly, they fucking rust. You know what I mean? Once you get that.
Do you have any of the BMW Z3s over there?
Yeah, we do. Because
the Z3, if you get the Z3, the M class, the M series Z3, they're a nice car.
Well, the Z4 replaced the Z3. I like the Z. The Z3 was in the GoldenEye, GoldenEye Bond movie. Because you're a Bond guy. I can see you're a Bond guy, And I've got to tell you, I loved the Z3 when it came out. It was that blue, so suave. You know what I mean? I would have...
Well, on about Bond, that's what I was going to say. The watch we were talking about the other night, the Rolex, the No Date Submariner, the 5513, that was actually featured in the 1972 Live and Let Die. And it was if you remember, it's the one where Roger Moore had it on his wrist and it cut through the rope. When he was, yeah. That was a 5513 in that.
Wow, amazing. I got to tell you seriously, I got to tell you honestly, I honestly love my watches. What other hobbies do you have besides watches? Like, we got Jin. Hello, Jin Tinye. How are you?
Hey, Arch.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Good. Hey, Showcase. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. So Archie, a couple of the punters said that you're sinking. I don't think they appreciate. I don't think they think cars are your thing.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Cars are very expensive. I'm hoping to.
I
tell you what I'm trying to do. Okay, I was declined for a Miata. Okay, I was looking at a 3rd or 4th hand Miata. That's about 12.
Is that
MX-5. Yeah. And I was turned down for finance. So what I'm actually doing is, instead of trying to find a woman who likes the bedroom gymnastics, I'm looking for a woman who will co-sign. Okay.
Well,
what you need is somebody in the 70s or 80s, someone who's got about 5-10 years left. Worth a thought.
Yeah, a bit of fun, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what Blue Velvet was for?
Well, I've probably got 5 or 10 years left myself if I don't do something about the diabetes and the weight gain, and not that I've been tested. I have not been tested for diabetes, so if you don't know, you don't know.
Can you even fit in a Miata?
Does it matter?
I
can.
Is the engine powerful enough to move with you in it?
I can. It's okay. It's pretty okay. It's okay. Look,
half the fun of owning the car is looking at it and washing it and polishing it. That's half the fun.
Yes, and I had an Alfa Romeo 156. You remember the 156 showcase? They were popular in the UK.
I remember those. Yeah.
That was the hidden door handles at the back.
Yeah.
Early 2000s they came out. Yeah. Late 90s, they were supposed to give BMW a run for the money, but they were really junk. And I loved that car. I loved that car.
They say that every petrol head should own an Alfa Romeo at some time.
That's right. Jeremy Clarkson said, you're not a true petrol head until you've owned an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with you, never again will I buy an Italian car. And you know what?
So sorry, just going back to watch that. So what do you think your next watch? What do you think your next watch will? I was amazed that you sold the Speedmaster and the Explorer 2 Polar. They were the 2 watches I never thought you'd sell.
I needed the money to buy another Patek,
Yeah.
I mean,
and you're not now that the rodent's gone. You're not tempted on letting a Patek go and.
I don't know. I'm trying to get a gig. I tell you honestly, I'm trying to get a gig with Watchbox, and I've said to them, guys, all I want is another Patek. Give me another Patek. I'm there for a year.
That will be awesome.
Maybe you need to revise your approach and say, give me a Patek, and I will stay away for a year. I think that would be a more compelling proposition.
Yeah, I got to tell you seriously, man. I really do love the wristwatches. Make me happy. I have no other hobby besides wristwatches. I don't know if you know, I got a very rare Rodent 3. You might know this. I got a rare box for my World Time yesterday.
Did you?
Because it had the interior that wasn't fucked. Because all the interiors in that box, that's in the WhatsApp group. You saw that?
No, I didn't see that. I might have been a little...
Okay, Steve, £2. Get another Rolex, Arch. Keep the punters happy. The problem with Rolex is they're expensive. Actually, maybe the other thing is I could ask Watchbox just for a Milgauss.
Didn't you have one?
Yeah, I did have a black dial one. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that watch. You're right. I honestly need a watch I can wear.
How would that go with your current sponsorship situation? Would you have to change things up a little bit?
It depends what they want. It depends what if somebody came to me and said, we want you to be exclusively ours and here's a Patek, I'd do it.
Well, there's worse brands to be loyal to.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, well, I'm loyal to anyone if the deal is right. It's a business, it's a business. And
what do you think to the JLC World Time? I saw that one when I was looking at the Reverso. I saw that.
Look, it's okay, but I don't think it's got it. I think the best World Time is the Pateks. The Patek makes the most beautiful. I mean, Vacheron's got a beautiful World Time, and I think Patek owns that space. I'm sorry, that is just.
You think the others are just sort of pecking at the heels?
Well, it's the legend is the. If Perpetual Calendar Chronograph, Patek owns that space. Annual Calendar, Patek owns that space. World Time, Patek owns that space. Datograph, chronograph with a date, Lange. The Lange 1, Lange, that's really uniquely Lange. Everyone's got their own little space. Tourbillon is a Breguet thing. You've got to look at it that way. But I got to say to you guys, honestly, the wristwatches keep me happy. Do you love your wristwatches, Rodent 3?
I'm wearing the Rodent wristwatch right now, actually.
I see that. Yes. Yes, we
No.
can see that.
I
Sure. I gotta be honest with you. Seriously, I think the wristwatches make me very, very happy. Yen XX, €2 plastic water pump. That honestly, that kills me for BMW. Plastic water pump. Plastic
I
water
know,
pump.
it's so sad.
Why do they use? And they got no
I think it's
dipstick. Did you
great.
know that the BMW has no dipstick anymore?
Hmm.
The dipsticks are behind the wheel,
Yeah.
not in the engine bay there.
Yeah. I mean,
Blast
sometimes,
from the past. Let me just say hello to somebody. Hey, Ian, how are you?
Mate, you're talking with multi people, are you, at the moment, Paul?
Yeah, but say hello. How are you? They like to say hello to you.
Hello, yes, you can say hello to me. It's, how's things going?
How's the dealer? How's the dealing going? You're a watch dealer. How's it going?
Oh, God. You're my only hope. Yeah, you know, we're shuffling along, man, but, you know, it's all a bit pear-shaped. Same as you, mate. You Queenslanders hate New South Wales people. What's going on?
Yeah. Hey, I went and saw the son last night. I argued with him for an hour because he hasn't extended the lease on his house.
Oh, God, how are you going with that, man?
Oh, it's a disaster. It's a disaster.
No, it's more than a disaster. You mean, what happened with the bloody break-in and all this shit?
Oh no, that's
What
yeah.
happened?
Nothing, because he doesn't want to do anything. And you know what? I had to argue with him because he doesn't want to extend the lease. I said, "Where are you going to go? Because you're not welcome at your mum's house. You're not welcome at my house. Do you want to go and sleep in the park? Let's move your stuff into the park tonight."
Oh, God. As if you haven't got enough bloody problems.
I know. I've got nothing's working out for me at all. You know.
So that's it. That's Alex. What's the younger one doing? He's skulking around.
He's even worse. He's even worse.
He's
That
worse.
one's.
I know he's worse, but what's his state? Oh, fuck it. Look, it's too difficult to bloody discuss.
Hey man, let me ring you back. Is that okay?
Yeah, bring us back. Yeah, no worries, mate. You give us a ring back. Okay, mate. I'll let you go. Catch you, mate.
He seems quite happy, doesn't he? He's doing well.
So you have no other hobbies then apart from the watches? What about your Louis Vuitton days? I know you used to collect Louis Vuitton years ago.
I sold a fair bit off, you know. Doc BBC $2. Honor the rat with its famous fistwatch check. Fistwatch check. I'm wearing my Reverso Grande. What are you guys wearing today?
the rodent.
Submariner and the rodent. There we go. Look, it's a beautiful set. I got to tell you seriously, the only hobbies I have really is food, sex, and watches.
Well, we can see the food, and we've seen the evidence of the sex. So
Lately, it's been very self-service. It's been DIY.
yeah,
It's been DIY lately. I got to be
Bulging
completely.
bicep.
It's been pretty. It's been pretty sad. But I'm trying to find a lady who will co-sign.
no,
I gotta sell the dream. I gotta sell the dream and get her to co-sign.
Why do you want a woman who's going to?
Because I can't get the finance myself. Okay,
You
they
should get
said
a
no.
woman. No, you should get.
I went to Latitude Finance and they said no. You know Latitude? They give money to anyone.
Yeah. Anyone with a pulse?
Besides me.
Well, maybe that's saying something.
I said to him, I want to buy a 6th or 7th hand Porsche.
Didn't you say a Miata before?
Sorry, yeah, I did. I tried that as well.
But
See, I think, how's the Google ratings going? How's the Google Pay going?
Google's unfortunately because of the corona, a lot of businesses aren't advertising. Therefore, it's about 30% down. Steve, £2 aside. Which 2 stainless steel Rolexes would you buy aside from dollars? I'll tell you what I would buy. Seriously, the 2 best steel Rolexes now. If I could have 2, this is ignoring money. Okay, of course you're going to say Daytona, but let's piss that off because it's not realistic. I reckon the No Date Sub ceramic is beautiful. And as a second watch,
Explorer 1.
Explorer 2. Then you've got a diver and a GMT function. I reckon that's still a very good pair. What do you say, Mr. Showcase?
I'd agree with you on the Submariner, and I would probably go. I would even go for a James Cameron. I quite like the bigger watch. I quite like the bigger watches. I like James Cameron.
And as a second, a Sub and a James Cameron. Fuck!
Yeah.
That's devoted. And for you, Jin?
I would go Date Just and Pepsi.
Guys, we're 40 minutes into the show. We are going to end it now because this is a half-hour show. If we make them too long, people, we're trying to do it every day. Every day, half hour, half hour, half hour, half hour.
Just so that the viewers know, if they've got nothing else to do, go back and look at some of Archie's previous vids. I've been doing it through lockdown and watching some of the Archie Explodes. They are fantastic. Especially the one with the New Yorker. That's a good one.
Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $5. Most submissive ladies, Thailand, Cambodia, or Vietnam. Submissive. I don't think any of those women are submissive. Jesus
They're
Christ.
submissive to the dollar, okay?
Submissive. They're not that submissive. Those women are not submissive. Believe you me, they will tear you a new set. If you go in with that attitude, Yankee Doodle, they will tear you a new set. With that, I'm going to end the show today. I just want to keep it short.